there's news that NYU Langone, which is a great hospital, unfortunately, they've been doing these procedures, or at least the hormones, because there's a report, I think it was in the New York Times yesterday, that they, in the wake of this executive order, because they are an institution that does receive some federal funds, denied or canceled 2 scheduled injections of puberty blockers. It's, I guess you get like a thing in your arm, almost like a birth control pill as a woman. And they were about to do these on 2 12-year-olds, which is not a surprise because that's when you start puberty. It's disgusting. Like a 12-year-old could ever possibly consent to what these drugs do to him or her. In any event, NYU Langone canceled 2 of the procedures. And then there was a protest outside of the hospital last night by these far-left loons led by Cynthia Nixon, who is as far left as that. Yeah, it was the group, the Democratic Socialists of America, the ones who are cheering all the dead Jews after 10/7, right, in the middle of Manhattan. Like, yay, dead, right, burned babies. Yeah, we're in favor. That's the Democratic Socialists of America. So she parades out there with them. And I'll show you her soundbite. But more important than Cynthia Nixon is Letitia James, the Attorney General of the state of New York, who responded to NYU Langone saying, you better do these procedures. Because if you offer puberty blockers for so-called cis kids, which is a disgusting term too, just kids, to any kids, you can't deny them to, quote, trans kids, or you have violated our anti-discrimination laws, Mike. So that's how, now Letitia James is putting NYU Langone and all of our other hospitals who are trying to comply with the Trump EO in a very difficult position.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what these Democrats are trying to accomplish here.
Democratic Socialists, Mike. Democratic Socialists.
There you go. There you go. I mean, think about this. They want to create an industry where children have their healthy genitals cut off and they're giving life-destroying pills and surgeries at a very young age, 12 years old, 13 years old, and then they want to have patients for the rest of their lives where you're spending several $100,000 trying to maintain this gender-affirming care, these pills and surgeries that destroy the lives of kids. Look, gender dysphoria is a very sad, tragic mental illness, but we're not seeing an explosion of gender dysphoria in this country. This is a social contagion where these kids think it's cool to be trans, and then their psychotic parents are actually going forward and allowing them to have these life-destroying pills and surgeries. I'm with you, Megan. This should be outlawed across the country, and it should be criminalized. And if you're a doctor or a parent and you're doing this to a kid, you should go to prison.